It is no surprise that many people need to step up their retirement savings efforts. According to a recent study done in 2019, the median value of Americans' retirement savings was only $65,000. Yes, you heard it right, $65,000. And only 50% of Americans actually had retirement accounts in 2019. So you may have wondered what the average retirement savings is by age is. If so, then you have come to the right place. Indeed, knowing how your retirement savings compare to others can be good information in that it can give you a sense of satisfaction or serve as a source of motivation for you. So, take the time to see how your retirement savings stack up against your peers to see if you're headed in the right direction. And if you're not, then it's time to take action by making more money, reduce debt, and acquire assets. Before we dive into how your retirement savings stack up against your peers, I must ask you one small favor: to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's your way of showing support and encouraging us to bring you more fascinating contents like this one. Now, let's go back to the main topic. Retirement savings sizes vary by generation. Baby boomers, for example, have the highest, with an average retirement savings of about $162,000 according to a survey completed in 2021. Not surprisingly, millennials and Generation Z have the lowest retirement savings, according to a recent survey in 2022. Millennials saved an average of $50,000 while Generation Z saved a median of $33,000 for retirement. Now, let's look at what people in various age groups have saved for retirement and how it stacks up to your retirement savings. According to a June 2022 study done by Vanguard called The Average Retirement Account Balances of Vanguard Account Holders by Age are as follows. If you are 25 and younger, the average retirement savings is $6,264. That is understandable. In your early 20s, you're starting a career and are more likely to have a fair amount of student debt. So, you don't have a lot to contribute to retirement savings. On the bright side, however, those in their 20s have around 40 years before they retire, which is a lot of time to make up a shortfall. Therefore, it is important to contribute to your employer-sponsored retirement plans, such as a 401k plan or 403b plan. According to most financial advisors, you should put aside at least 15% of your pre-tax income a year for retirement. If you can't save 15% of your salary, save as much as you can, and at least save enough to get the full benefit of your company's matching contribution if one is offered. For individuals between 25 and 34 years old, the average retirement savings account is around $37,211. Around this age bracket, life may be a little more complicated. For example, you might be married, have children, maybe a home, and you're probably still paying off your student loans. So, from mortgage payments to an unexpected car repair taking a bite out of your paycheck, it may be hard to save for retirement. However, depending on your age and salary at this point, you might be okay. Fidelity Investments recommend that you have the equivalent of your annual salary saved as a nest egg at age 30, twice your salary at age 34, and 3 times your salary by the time you exit your 30s. For those between 35 and 44 years old, the average retirement savings is $97,020. At this age bracket, you're probably in the prime of your career. You've paid your dues and hopefully, you have a salary that reflects that. With any luck, you'll come to the end of those student loan payments sometime in this decade, freeing up more money. But the house is bigger. The kids are older and may need help buying a car or paying for school. And if you're honest, you might be blowing money on things you could do without. Fidelity recommends that you have 3 times your annual salary saved by the time you reach 40. So, if you're making $55,000, you should have a balance of $165,000 already banked. If you are behind, and even if you're not, you should try to max out your 401k contributions. If you don't already have an individual retirement account, IRA, start one and try to max that out as well. To reach these goals, consider putting any raises you get toward retirement savings. And if you no longer have student loan payments, commit those sums to your nest egg as well. The average retirement savings of individuals between the age 45 to 54 is $179,200. If you're in this age bracket, you're approaching retirement age. But you still have time to save. But you also might be paying your children's college tuition and helping them with car payments, gasoline, and other expenses. The house may be getting older and need fixing up, and your medical bills are almost certainly rising. If you are 50 or older, you can make a catch-up contribution, which is extra money to IRA, 401k, or 403b. Besides taking advantage of catch-up contributions, consider downsizing by selling your home and collecting any appreciated value. If you have company stock options or other assets, don't forget to consider those as part of your retirement balance, even if they don't sit in a retirement account. Consider meeting with a financial planner, especially one who specializes in retirement, to get things in order. If you're between the ages of 55 to 64, the average retirement saving is $256,244 and the average retirement savings of those 65 and older is $279,997. This can be the decade when you begin to reap the rewards of decades of saving. At this point, it's harder to save enough to make up for any shortfall. If you are behind on your savings, take a hard look at your assets and see what can be monetized at some point to help sustain you. This is also the decade you can start receiving Social Security benefits. Most seniors find this to be a significant source of monthly income. So, the bottom line is that, according to these numbers, most people aren't saving enough for retirement and are entering retirement with too little stashed away. How much you should have saved, and how much you should be saving, have nothing to do with where others your age stand. It has everything to do with your income, planned retirement spending, expected retirement age, and life expectancy. If you want to find out how much you personally will need to retire, a retirement calculator can help. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please take a moment to hit the button, share the video, and most importantly subscribe to the channel.